Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, are you ready to kayfabe?
Put the cream rise to the top, oh yeah. I am the cream of the World Wrestling Federation.
Talk about your songs, talk about John 316. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
I've been hanging out in Normandy with my main squeegee. I know 20,000 leagues under the sea, 40 nights and 40 days. I hung and bung on the Titanic in Hercules. This is where the power lies. Fuck her broken, 46. How many WPC lotteries? Sold out money, so sold out of it. Top Forest, Function Dome, Terran Dome, German Dome. Fuck all of you.
You know, poor people who don't like AEW.
That's all kayfabe.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Kayfabe. I'm here with my buddy Gabe. How you doing, Gabe?
Let's run it back, Tony. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
We are live.
I'm trying to not die right now, man. My throat. I have a bubble in my throat and it's making me cough. I don't know.
I saw you.
I know. I have my whenever we do the entrances, the opening video, the audio. I can't talk right now. I mute myself just in case if I gotta do some shit. But man, the whole time I was just having a coughing fit, so I'm just
Hell yeah.
coughing over here.
I know my entrance takes 8 minutes, and I just go. I have the crowd singing. Oh, the last 5 minutes of my entrance.
Mine's that's your body do, that's your body do, that's your body do, that's your body da ba 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 ba, and I'm just there like this, just dancing.
Yeah.
But I'm just dancing in one spot on the entranceway before I start making my way out. So that's another 15 minutes.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you make the money right there with the entrance.
Yes, but I wanted to apologize for last week. We had our botches episode. The occasion was that my internet was out. And hopefully we got that shit situated out for this episode. So hopefully, running like a train, man. Running like a train.
It seems it for the moment to be running like a train. I know the internet yours would cut out. It's weird. We would we talked for 30 minutes or 20 minutes before, and then right when we were recording, it started going out. And I was like, "What does it know?"
And it knows, dude. They know.
Knows.
I was telling you this before the recording, but every time we were trying to start back up, it would cut out, and then that's when I told you, dude, they're not gonna come until tomorrow, and that's when you offered the option, I'll just make a botches episode, no worries. I went to go tell my wife, yeah, I'm fucking pissed off because the internet's going out, and Lorenzo, we have to cancel because, I don't want to risk anything. Then she goes, well, it makes you feel better. The internet just started working again. And I was like, you're kidding. So I didn't want to risk it, right? I was like, I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to cut out because I don't want to be wasting your time or my time. If you got your other recordings for Mint Salad or your stuff, And so I was like, I'm not going to touch it because it's probably going to go out later. The rest of the fucking evening, it does not cut out once. It cuts out the next day when the internet man shows up, and I'm like, they have a fucking lag switch in their vehicle. This is all a work. They're working me into a shoot, and it's pissing me off.
No, I believe it. I fucking believe it, dude. They're tricky ones. Those internet men, those internet people.
Yes, but his name was also Richard. Richard X Spectrum. They need to give that man a raise, and he was very, very great customer service.
That's good.
Yeah.
No.
So just turned on my wires were melted because we had a lot of bad storms a couple weeks ago, and it melted my wires. So knock on wood, he fixed it. I have not cut out. I'm just kidding.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you. Did your heart sink a little bit?
I did. I was like, not again, no.
See, at least we got our thumbnail faces. Man.
What else is going on? Did you see the Switch launch? Did you get anything about the Switch 2?
I heard a lot of people are getting Switch 2s. I myself want to get a Switch 2, but there isn't new games for it, if I'm correct.
Not really. Just Mario Kart.
Yeah, man. I really want to get Mario Kart. People are like, "Oh, Mario Kart looks the same as Mario Kart 8." I'm like, "Well, fuck. Like, what else do you expect them to do? You got your cows, man. You got the cows."
I wish they would have double dashed and made it like
Oh
that, where it was
man,
like double dash. That's what I would have done, but I mean they know what they're doing, you know.
dude, they need to add fucking Baby Park back into Mario Kart. Honestly, dude, Mario Kart Double Dash is one of the best racing games, best
Mhm.
Mario Kart games out there.
Really
I have a
is.
copy. It's in my bedroom. I think I spent like $30 on it. Now it's worth like 70 probably.
Yeah, I think I have a copy too, but just the disc, I think.
Oh, okay. I have the. I think I have the whole manual and the booklet and the
Hmm.
case for it and everything. I'm one of those collectors. Like, man, I kind of want all these goodies here. You know, it makes me feel complete.
Yes,
Uh,
complete.
but are you gonna convince yourself to buy a Switch too?
I'll probably wait till better, not more games come out. I wouldn't say better games, but when more games come out, because I do want to get it, but right now I'm like tight on funds, so I think I'll
Mm-hmm.
wait till I either get a better job or there are better games come out, and I'll be able to justify to myself like, yeah, I'll fucking shell out $600 or whatever it is for it.
Is that how much it is now?
I want to say it's like 500, $600.
Oh man. Um, Before we continue on, I was gonna ask you: are you a fan of Final Fantasy?
I like it. I'm not good at it.
Um, because you know how I play that card game, that Magic the Gathering, that they did a collaboration with Final Fantasy,
Hmm.
and dude, people are fucking swinging to get these cards. Me personally, I never understood Final Fantasy. Like I never got into it, but we were speaking about prices. Um, it's they're called collector booster packs, and it's like they have like the different versions of the card, like higher collectibles and shit. 12 packs of cards for a box. How much do you think that would be?
Like retail.
Yes. Or like, yes. If you were to think, how much do you
Mhm.
think it is retail?
Maybe $80.
That's generous. So it is cheaper to buy a PS5 because these collector boosters are worth like $700. It's like that's incredible. Like that, no way, man. Like everything's just so fucking high price. I don't know if it's scalpers or what. Like it's
Hmm.
getting ruined for everybody.
Well, I know I wanted to buy a pack of those Cactus Jack cards whenever Travis Scott was gonna release those like Cactus Jack pack of WWE cards,
Yes.
but I still haven't seen the retail like I looked on eBay. I haven't seen anything pop up other than Travis Scott like one like single cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like single cards from the Travis Scott pack, and they're expensive as fuck. Just a single card could run you like $80 for one card.
Golly, that's insane.
Hmm.
That's
Just for
insane.
one particular card, and I was like, well, I wouldn't mind paying like the last time. I paid like $70 or whatever for 7 packs.
Mm-hmm.
But just see where it falls. But yeah, I haven't even seen that like deal. I haven't even seen
Yeah.
them the booster packs pop up. It's just single cards. I'm like, what the fuck? Like where are people buying these?
They got a guy. And my
This shit.
guy is Cactus Packs on Whatnot. Now my friend Paul, I'll probably end up asking him because he knows more information on like the wrestling cards and everything. He hasn't done the Whatnot app in a while, but he's waiting for WWE to release some more tops cards, like the new wave, which they
Hmm.
haven't done. But shout out to Paul. Make sure to go give him a follow on the Whatnot app under Cactus Packs. I believe that's with 3 S's, Cactus Packs on Whatnot. Not a sponsor. I just want to support the homie. That's it.
Cactus packs, like the 3 S's, are they after cactus or after packs?
Hold on. I think it's after packs.
Because there's a few S's in there already without
Yeah,
the
Cactus.
adding the
Oh,
three
so there's a
S's.
total of 4 S's, I believe.
Hmm.
Maybe. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me see.
A lot of S's.
Man, I wish it would have a section where it's like following. That'll make shit easy. Oh
You would
wow.
think they would.
I don't know. You think they would? It'll probably make shit easier, but oh
Mhm.
well. It is what it is. We'll find out. I believe it's 3 S's after PAX.
Okay, so it's PACKSSS.
Yes, that sounds right. Because it
Okay.
says like I followed him. Oh, followed host. That would make. Never mind. I gotta relog in. I'm mad. But speaking of 3 S's, you know what else looks like 3 S's? Dollar signs.
That's true.
That is
Yes.
true. Yes.
Where are we going with this?
Money in the bank.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
retarded.
no. Well, first, speaking of wrestling, because that's where we segue to. I
Oh
guess.
yes.
Did you watch any wrestling this week?
I did not. I did not watch any wrestling this week because I was just trying to mentally prepare for the events that were happening for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is they had Fighter Fest,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard people were complaining about that because it was a 4.5 hour show, I believe.
God dang, that's so long. Yeah, that
That
sounds
is
right.
very long, and it's crazy because I know we complain about like the run times, but just keep it for the pay-per-views, man. Don't do it for regular shows. Like I understand that you're on streaming platforms, but I feel like it's already a work shift. Like if you're going to be watching AEW, you know, but for good reasons. It's wrestling. It's wrestling.
I don't know. Like I already there's a limit. The limit I see as me watching a wrestling show is my Xbox has that. Are you still there? We're gonna shut down your Xbox after so long if you don't
Yep,
respond.
I've seen it. I've seen
And
that.
you've seen
Yes.
that, and if it goes longer than that, it's been too long. I feel like because that's like 3.5, 4 hours long. That my
Man,
Xbox will stay on without me responding to it. So I feel like that's the limit there, and that's about right as far as the limit goes.
like you know, it's a big issue when the machine wants to give up. Like, but I know there's been a couple times like years ago where like you invited me and Richard over. I will go watch AEW, and like while we're watching AEW, like your Xbox pops up with that notification. Are you still there? Like we're about to shut off, and you just go, man, motherfucker! Like I gotta fucking fix this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it must be almost over. It's already 10:30, and it turned out there's like 3 more matches. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
dude, what
god.
the fuck, man? I think there was one time that we left almost like at midnight, if I remember correctly.
Hmm. I
And I
believe
was
it.
like,
No,
damn. I was like, I gotta open tomorrow.
and we got here like 6:30 or something,
Mm-hmm.
or six
Yes.
because of the pre-show or some shit.
Yes. But what about yourself? Did you watch any wrestling this week besides like the events happening this past weekend?
I might have watched a little bit of Raw. I don't remember. I know the only thing I really should have watched was NXT because we were talking about it that Mariah May debuted
Mm-hmm.
on WWE NXT, and really that's it. I didn't watch Fighter Fest because that was the AEW event. I didn't watch SmackDown because I was like, well, fucking Money in the Bank's tomorrow after SmackDown. Why am I gonna watch that? But there were some good like 6-man tags on there, 6 women tags.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as no, I didn't watch any.
Yeah, I know TNA had their other pay-per-view this past Friday. I think it was Against All Odds, I believe.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's like, man, like I really do want to watch TNA, but I just don't know like the options to go watch it to get out of my way. And plus, they show it on Fridays, and I'm always at work, so I
Yeah,
kind of
they
want to
showed it
see it like
weird
when it happens
times.
live. Yeah,
Hmm.
but I know on TNA, the Inspiration debuted again in TNA, which is formerly known as Billy Kay and Peyton Royce in WWE. I think it's Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay. I want to say that's her names in TNA. But I was always a fan of them, man, because they were so freaking hilarious, and they're just good wrestlers. So it's like I just like them.
What do you think about Mariah May signing to NXT?
I'm cool with that. I feel like a lot of people are just shitting on the fact like, oh, she fought at Wembley Stadium. Now she's in a high school gym with 200 people. I'm like, man, dude, shut the fuck up, y'all fucking losers, man. I hate that complaint where it's like, oh, like it's like, bro, maybe they're just happy to be wrestling. I don't know. Like they're
I don't
looking
know.
at
You
the
don't.
bigger picture.
Yeah, you don't know what deal they signed, how much they signed for, and then the fact that like a lot of the women NXT people that just signed are already got called up to the main roster like super quick.
Mm-hmm. They sure did.
Mm-hmm.
But NXT still has a big roster, like especially for the women's division. Um, are they hurt? Maybe a little bit, but I'm really hoping that JC Jane can carry the division into something better because I do like JC Jane. Like she's been there for a fucking long time, really long time. Like at least the exception of NXT 2.0. That's like look how many people already like moved up and like left, and like for her to still be there, it's kind of like unfair. So hopefully this is like her time to shine.
You don't think she's just like a transitional, like Yokozuna, as they're just gonna transition the champ?
Yokozuna, no, I don't know. I hope not. But you never know with wrestling. Things change. Plans change.
The nope. Do you like the plan? Do you like the plan? That was always the plan.
That was always the
That's
plan.
the
You like that
plan.
plan? You like the
I
plan?
like
It
that
was
plan.
always the plan.
That was
Always the
always the
plan.
plan.
Like, bro, just say you're wrong, man. Just say you're wrong.
Well, besides that, we'll get into the events we had here. We had first on Saturday at what time was it? Was it like 2 p.m. Central?
Yeah, like 2:30, like 1:30, 2:30.
We had AAA Worlds Collide or WWE AAA when Worlds. This is what it's like when worlds collide.
You ready to go?
Ready to go.
Cause I'm ready to go.
Ready to
You
go.
baby.
Yeah.
You run with me. Cause I'm going with you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Me.
They had Worlds Collide in Inglewood, California. They had a 5-match card. Did you get to watch this event?
By the time I joined the event, it was already halfway done. I think it was during the Legado del Fantasma versus Psycho Clown, Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. and Pagano.
Mm-hmm.
It was the beginning of that match, and man, a lot of these matches were very, very fun. This event was short and sweet. Um, I was on about doing stuff in the first half, and I was like, "Where's this showing?" Like I thought it was showing on Peacock. They were showing it for free on their YouTube channel, which is badass, you know.
Yeah, it was badass.
A couple notes I had here. It's nice ring. I really like the red, white, and green to support the Italians, which is kind of weird because it's luchadors. I like the fact that there was like no sponsors on the ring. Like it just said Worlds Collide and like AAA, WWE, whatever. Like that just looked nice from the oversaturation of sponsors on WWE's canvases.
Or even Mexican canvases in general. I'm surprised they didn't have car batteries or shit like that.
Or like Corona.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that would have been I would have been used to that though, but that would have I don't know. I didn't even see Wingstop logos, and it was presented by Wingstop.
Was it really?
Yeah,
oh, it's
it was
right there in the
here.
middle.
Presented by Wingstop.
Womp womp. What did you think about this event? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed the event, despite it being just it seemed small, like 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like that it was easy to find on YouTube. YouTube's fucking nice because I have the YouTube Premium, so I don't have to worry about ads.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. And the matches on it were fucking cool. Like I said, everyone's captivated right now by the Mr. Iguana character. And the matches.
Hell yes. Mr. Iguana. Yeah, I took some notes here. But the one thing I do want to mention that people were really complaining about was Conan, because his commentary was just fucking shitty.
He was like I told you it. You had texted me about Conan or whatever, and I was like, I think he's sick. I think he
Yes.
I
So
think
I have
I
the
think he
text
goes on
messages here.
dialysis. Yeah, it was.
Yes. So I put Conan sounds bored. Haha. Did he put? I think Conan is on dialysis, so he's always sounding sick. Although I could be wrong and just completely making that up. I
Yeah,
was just
that's
like, I
my.
hope he's not on dialysis. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
never mind. I hope he's not.
Oh man, but Corey Graves carried this event on his fucking back.
Mhm.
It just makes me miss Corey Graves. Like he just sounds so natural, you know. I just couldn't stop laughing because one of the notes I took here, the match with the 6-man tag, the one with Mr. Iguana, the one that opened up this event. He brings in his iguana puppet and he starts using it. Corey Graves goes, "Is this legal in Mexico?" And Conan just goes, "Yes, it is." Oh man. But I
Yeah,
guess if you want to like, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, Conan. I don't know. I feel like he's just. I feel like he's sick with something. But yeah, like you could tell there were times where he was excited, like for the
Mm-hmm.
matches and the things going on in the ring. Like, oh, look at this, or get ready for this. But yeah, his tone never like changed to overly excited. It was always like he was tired or bored or something.
Mm-hmm. The other note that I took here was I remember seeing reports during the week saying like, "Oh, Corey Graves is going to be announcing with Conan," and I was thinking, Conan, like, why is he going to be the announcers? Like, I was like, is he part of AAA? I don't get it. And it turns out he's one of the presidents of AAA. Like, what the hell? I was like, I didn't
Really?
even notice that. Yeah,
Hmm.
or like
I
he's
had
like
no
the
idea.
the chief. The chief. I was going to say another word, but I had a stroke.
He's just the chief of it.
Yeah, he's just the chief of it, man.
He's just a chief. Yeah, a high chief.
High Chief Conan Nia. I'm sorry, man. Let's continue on with this event, man, before I have another stroke.
No, no, no. You're cool. You're good. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like they had what was the first match?
Um,
It was the right here, the LWO and Lince Dorado versus Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana. And yeah, everyone was pretty hyped about Mr. Iguana. I know when I saw him come out, it was I thought it was kind of wacky,
mhm.
and he ended up being like a pretty I don't know, like we were saying how he was like hilarious, but to me I didn't laugh. I was just like, this is kind of cool. This is pretty cool gimmick. Him just like
Yeah.
playing with an iguana and using it in the wrestling ring. And I don't know. I know Conan said something like, "Oh, Mr. Iguana's for the kids. He's for the kid," but everyone like was enjoying it. You know.
Oh man, that crowd was fucking hot for Mr. Iguana.
Mm-hmm.
I would see the highlights. I saw the highlights on my phone before I went to my friend's house to go watch the PLE. Everyone was saying, "Man, I need to watch Worlds Collide." Like, was it good? I was like, "Dude, it was fucking good." I was like, "I'm just telling you right now, Mr. Iguana." Like Mr. Iguana, they're about to look it up on their phone. I was like, "No, just go in blind, Mr. Iguana. It's the first match." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And then same thing with my wife. She's like, "Mr. Iguana." I was like, "Dude, Mr. Iguana was fucking badass."
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, I'm on my phone in bed, like I have my back toward her, and I'm just like on TikTok, and I saw Mr. Iguana. I'm looking at the highlights, and then she goes, "Who's that?" And like with my CPAP on, like half a second, I'm like, "It's Mr. Iguana."
You just
Just with the phone,
Iguana.
like, the iguana. um, but yes, so originally it was supposed to be Dragon Lee, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wild versus the three luchadors from AAA. But Joaquin Wild ended up getting injured during, I think it was a main event taping. I don't remember who he wrestled, but he got knocked out cold in the middle of a match,
Mm.
and the doctors went to go check up on him. But he said that he was okay, like he didn't have to go to the hospital or anything, but so they ended up pulling him from the event because they don't want to risk him like getting loopy. So they replaced him with Lince Dorado, And I think Lince Dorado. I don't remember if he's actually part of WWE anymore, if I remember correctly. But I know Cruz del Toro and Dragon Lee, like obviously they still are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I know Joaquin Wild and Cruz are part of LWO with Dragon Lee, so Lince Dorado was the one to replace him. Um, so this match was very fast paced, very, as you described it, very Spanishy,
Mm-hmm. Very Spanishy.
very Spanishy. Um, man, Mr. Iguana, dude, just when he kicked up that iguana and it landed perfectly on his shoulders and he did the pose, that's where I knew we had a fucking star right there.
No, he just checks all the boxes for a cool gimmick, man. I don't know. And then iguanas are fucking cool. I don't know what to say other than that.
They're so
Like,
fucking cool. They're
mhm.
badass. So the team of Octagon Jr., Mr. Iguana, and Aerostar ended up winning. And Dominic Mysterio came out and he started
Mhm.
aggravating Octagon Jr. They ended up getting to a scuffle, and then Dominic offered the title opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship against Octagon Jr., but at Money in the Bank,
That
which was
was
happening
interesting. I
that
was like,
night.
I know. I was like, they're still fucking adding matches to the card that night.
hmm
Jesus Christ.
which is okay because originally there was four matches for Money in the Bank,
Hmm.
and then they added the one. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is the five, but that's like a whole nother conversation where it's like a lot of wrestlers pulling double duty, a
Hmm.
lot of wrestlers pulling double duty. Um, but yeah, this match was good, very fast paced.
Yeah, no, it was real good. And yeah, I like the. I don't know. I know Conan said something at the beginning. He was like, "I'd like everyone to understand that this wrestling is different from American wrestling. It's like Mexican luchador, so it's more
hmm
fast paced, blah blah blah." But I don't know. Like, I didn't see anything. I don't know if I'm used to it from the AEW style, where like it's that fast paced, or
hmm
since we're Mexican, we just like grew up used to seeing the
Yeah.
luchadors or whatever, to where
Yes.
it's like, you know what, I was already at home. Like, I didn't think this wrestling was any different. I didn't think it was anything foreign. I just liked it, you know.
hmm Yeah, it was really really good.
Hmm.
Um, what other notes did I have here? Oh well, to go back on what Conan said, like like to give that explanation, I'll give that to Conan. It's like I like the fact that he did give that explanation to where it's like for casual fans of WWE, like like AAA luchador style wrestling is a lot different from here. Like I guess what I would assume casual fans would just see Rey Mysterio, like that's luchador. He is a luchador, obviously, but it's
Hmm.
just like a whole nother world with luchador wrestling, like lucha libre, and how much of an impact like it's had on us, on like kids, because we would see it all the time on like what is it, Telemundo? Not Telemundo, is it Telemundo, the TV channel?
I think
I forgot
so.
what it was. Telemundo.
Hmm.
I was showing it on there, and it's just like different. Like the crowds are different, the wrestling's different, the ring's different. Like the whole presentation is just completely different.
Hmm.
Um, but that was a cool note that Conan did there. The next match that happened was Stephanie Paquette and Lola Vice versus Cheek Tormenta and Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
How was this match? I didn't get to see this one.
It was hard hitting, man. Like those two chicks, the chick Tormenta and Dallas, were like real big, kind of like buff chicks, like tall Jordan Graces, you know. So they were,
Okay.
yeah, like one was like a really thin Nia Jax, and the other one was like a taller Jordan Grace. So they were able to just kind of like strong style, and I think Conan even called it that. I forgot what he mentioned. He called it. He said in a Spanish term, but it's basically the same thing as Japanese strong style, and they were just real stiff wrestling. So they
hmm
were there wrestling or just taking like rowdy shots at the girls, at Stephanie Varquez and Lola Vice. There was even a part at the very beginning that surprised me where Stephanie Varquez was gonna go for her devil's kiss, and the
hmm
crowd was all like hyped up, like, oh yeah, like Booker T, you know,
hmm
and she was gonna go for it, and she turned her around. She had her like ready on the ground to like slam her knees, and the girl lifted her up in like an electric chair, like all the
Oh
way from the
shit.
bottom.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like, dang, like that was a hardcore way to reverse that move, to lift her up like all the way from the fucking bottom
That's
up.
crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know. They ended up doing stereo electric chair, or not stereo electric chair, stereo devil's kisses to the two girls, and everyone was all hyped. And
Oh yeah,
uh
that's badass. Hell yeah, dude. Me too, baby. Me too.
I forgot what they said. Corey Graves was like, I know Corey Graves was like, there's very few things Booker T will be jealous of me, but that'll be one of them. Seeing both of them do that move. And uh Conan was like, what does Booker T say? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like he's trying to mimic like what Booker T would say at that moment, you know.
Oh man, it wasn't until last night where I found out they call him Gooner T. Gooner T.
I don't know if they call him that.
I think it's a fan thing. I think it's just in the IWC that they call him Gooner T.
Gooner T.
Just so stupid, man. But yeah, so Stephanie Vaqued and Laura Weiss ended up winning the match.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming right after not Lola Weiss, Stephanie Vaqued had to take off because she had a match later on that night at Money in the Bank.
Yep, she had a Money in the Bank match in fucking what, across the street or something, wherever
I
the
think
other building
so.
was.
I don't remember where the other one was at, but
It was in California somewhere. It's just
mhm.
they said it was in Inglewood. Was this one the one that was
Oh,
in
was it the
Inglewood?
crypto arena?
This was in Inglewood. Yeah, the next
So
one was at
Inglewood, that is the Kia Forum, I believe.
yeah. The other one, it was somewhere in California. Still, they were there in
Okay.
California.
And then she's on her way to have her third match in 18 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It's
but
crazy.
they. Oh, we'll talk about that like as we talk about Money in the Bank later, because there's another instance where the same shit happened, where pulling double duty.
Well,
Um,
already, fucking Octagon Junior talked about him. He's pulling double duty basically.
mhm.
He's
And
having to
then
wrestle.
Chad Gable, because he wrestled in this pay per view, and then he had to go to Money in the Bank to go support El Grande Americano. Like that's just a
Yes.
lot, you
Give
know.
him his boots.
Yeah, give him his boots, you know. Like it's tough out there. So the next match, which is the one I actually came in on, was Legado del Fantasma versus Psycho Clown, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., and Pagano. And I kind of miss watching Santos Escobar and like the Del Fantasma just wrestle. Like I just
Mhm.
like seeing their, like lucha libre type of wrestling, and they're just really fucking good. When I came in on this pay per view, they were doing a video package of like why this match is important. Like they're speaking in Spanish, talking about like the legacy of AAA and like WWE, and I'm just like, I want to see more video packages of matches on WWE. Like, why should I give a fuck about this match? To where it's like, like lately, I think we talked about it last time, where they talk about, oh, like we got Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch come up. Enjoy these ads.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like,
but
no,
like,
the package. Show me the
yeah,
package.
and then like the video package gets played for the premium payers or the people that are live in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the shit that upsets me, because it's like, man, I want to give a fuck about these matches, but there's so many fucking ads everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But overall, I did enjoy this match. It's kind of a little bit sloppy here and there, but nothing too crazy. Very Spanishy.
It was a good match. It wasn't anything different than the first two. Like it scratched that itch as far as like AAA go, but I think the Mr. Iguana one was more cooler. I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
cooler.
So for that match, it was Legado del Fantasma that ended up picking up the win. Next one, you have the Fatal 4-Way match between Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Laredo Kid, and Ray Phoenix. And this is the match where I noticed that Conan was getting excited. That he was like, "Oh my god, like what they're doing it." And the one thing was, I remember the note that he made was like during the match, the crowd was chanting, "We want tables, we want tables." And Conan, he goes, "Why would you want tables in a match like this?" Like, it's like I agree, man. Like this is just good. Like, I don't know, like mix of lucha with like cruiserweight style wrestling, because I don't know if I'll put Ethan Page as a cruiserweight, but he was really holding up on his own in this match. And sure enough, he ended up winning the match. But very hard hitting, very fast. Everyone got their kicks in. A lot of people were starting to build up for Laredo Kid. Laredo Kid's fucking badass.
Mhm.
So I'm glad he was getting his licks in. Uh, Javon Evans is one happy boy. Like he's very happy.
No,
But
he's good. Yeah, he's fucking jumping around. He knows. I don't know. He it's not luchador style, but he might as well fucking almost call it that. He's just jumping around, fucking doing crazy acrobatics and shit.
yes, man, yes, it's and he's so young. I think he's only 20, if I
Hmm.
remember correctly. So
I
like, he
believe
has a
it.
good future ahead of him, man. Like he's gonna be a future world champion, hopefully. Like stupid athletic.
No, I mean, uh, I wish Javon Evans would have won, but I'm understanding of why Ethan Page won because he just won the championship off
Mm-hmm.
of a Ricky Saints.
Mm-hmm. Nah, it's all four men. Give them their flowers. I'm about it.
Yeah, it was a cool match to see on AAA there.
So
It fit in.
finally,
It fit in. It
oh,
fit in with it fit in with the other matches.
oh,
So
absolutely, man. It's
mhm,
like this whole card just meshed well together, and I was
mhm.
very surprised at how well it meshed together. 'Cause I felt like this match was gonna be like a regular like WWE style match, but no, it was super good. And then finally, our main event is El Hijo de Vikingo versus Chad Gable for the AAA Mega Championship. I believe that's what they call it.
Mhm.
Um, match of the I was match of the afternoon. It's not even match of the night because it started off at 2. But man, Vikingo was doing some crazy fucking shit, man. Crazy fucking shit. And Chad Gable too. It's I saw a post on Twitter where it's like WWE, hey Chad, don't forget you're wrestling in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Don't do anything crazy with Vikingo. That's just Chad Gable, and it's the video Kurt Angle. Yeah, dude.
I
Chad
I
Gable was getting that shit kicked out of him.
I just remember that one part. I mean, there was that one like 540 flip to the outside.
Oh, the
Where
the fucking like 630, I think.
yeah, something like that where he lands on Chad Gable's back.
Dude, that shit looked fucking painful,
Look
man.
fucking it looked fucking rowdy.
It looked fucking crazy. That looked crazy. And the spot where Gable was on the apron and then Vikingo just dies and catches him in a destroyer. Do you remember?
Mhm.
Like they flip so fucking fast. Like I felt bad because my wife's working in this room and I'm in the living room. Oh my god. And like Chad Gable just sells like if rent is due. And it's like he's kicking ass. And he does the fucking moonsault off of the top rope to the floor, through Vikingo, through the table, which that spot looked gnarly as fuck.
Mhm.
Um the what was it? The sit out power bomb from the top rope. Do you
That was
remember that
fucking
one?
crazy. Yeah.
That looked crazy, man. Um Sure enough, Vikingo ended up winning with the 630 splash. He retained. Chad Gable took all of that 630 splash, and Vikingo ended up solidifying the deal that AAA is a serious company. It was a good representation of Lucha Libre, I believe. We'll see how far this goes because I just don't want WWE to like take over and like fucking ruin it like NXT UK. Um, And then, sure enough, Chad Gable walks across the street because he has to go support El Grande Americano. You know what I realized? I told my wife last night. I was like, "Oh my god, El Grande Americano! Isn't that a fucking drink from Starbucks?"
Pretty much. I think an Americano is like a coffee size that's like really big.
Mm-hmm.
Like I forget when you ask for a coffee Americano, it's like a
It's just
bigger
black, right?
no, it's like a bigger sized coffee. It's like double the size
Mm.
of a regular coffee. And grande is well even bigger, so it's like a bigger coffee. But I think Americano is like a bigger amount of coffee
Okay,
because
okay.
the Italians drink like little amounts of coffee, like the little espressos,
Mm-hmm.
those little tiny glasses. When you ask
Mm-hmm.
for a grande, it's like a bigger size.
Mm.
Or not a grande, I'm sorry. When you ask for an Americano, instead of a Italian espresso, you ask for an Americano espresso.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
My wrestler name would be Vanilla Bean Frappuccino with the chocolate drizzle.
those don't even have caffeine in them. I think the vanilla
No,
bean
it's
frappuccinos.
just a smoothie.
No, it's
It's
fucking
good.
good though. Those are good.
I like it. Yeah, they're good. I'll probably go get some today. I think I deserve it.
But yeah, that was when Worlds Collide or Worlds Collide. It was just called Worlds Collide.
This
I don't know
is
why
what it's like when words
I keep
collide.
calling it when Worlds Collide.
I know.
Um,
I'm just used to Power Man 5000, man. That's it.
yeah, yeah. I'm so used to jamming out the Power Man 5000 all the time.
So, next show. So during the show, this is when Dominic ended up announcing that match for Money in the Bank against Octagon Jr. So it added a total of 5 matches to the card. A total of 5 matches on the Money in the Bank card, which was a good thing because it's like, man, 4 matches. Like, I guess, I don't know. You got such a big roster, and for y'all to only fucking do that much, that kind of irks me a different way. But now we had Money in the Bank, and I guess we'll just start off with the first match.
Yeah, was it the women's Money in the Bank ladder match? Was the first match?
Yes. So this one, the note I have here is Fakir's third match in 18 hours. Don't you think this is where it kind of irks me because it's like the double duty because they announced the matches, right? It's like the women's ladder match, which has Fakir, third match in 18 hours. You have Octagon Jr., who's going to wrestle his second match within like 12 hours. And then, El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, like they're wrestling 2 matches. A main event match which went like 20 plus minutes, and then you have the Money in the Bank ladder match, which not trying to spoil it, but he took some gnarly shit off of that
Mm-hmm.
ladder match. They have such a big roster where it could just prevent them from having other performers doing double duty. Like that's my thing. It's like, man, you are signing so many fucking people. Like other people could have like went into this match. You could have given it to like CM Punk, AJ Styles. I mean, good for Chad Gable, Gran Americano, like to be put in this match because the match was good, but this could have been totally prevented from doing the double duty because that's just a lot of strain on them. I think. Me
Mm-hmm.
personally, that's how I feel about that whole situation.
No, absolutely. I could see why they're making the Mexicans work double duty because they're Mexican. I don't know about El Grande.
God damn.
I don't know about El Grande Americano. Why they're making Chad Gable or they're still pulling the whole. That's not him. That's someone else.
I remember one of the notes here. Oh my god, we'll get to it when we get to the match, but it was about Chad Gable in the men's Money in the Bank match. I'll mention that when it comes to it. Um, but yeah, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, we had Stephanie Paquette, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Julia. Um, what did you think about this match personally?
I put what I have here. Oh, this was brought to you by Cash App. Obviously, the Money in the Bank. This women's Money in the Bank was presented by Wheatley's American Vodka. Wheatley's so good, I
Yeah,
drink it
drink it neatly.
neatly.
Hell yeah.
I put Rhea Ripley as a giant compared to these girls, like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that Alexa Bliss spot they replayed where she hit her belly on the ladder looked pretty painful.
Oh my god, yes. That absolutely did. I remember we watched it and I knew the spot they were gonna do. I was like, oh, she's gonna be okay because like she'll land on her elbows and knees to kind of like
But
solidify
she's too
it.
short.
She's too short and she just completely like folded
Yeah.
over that ladder. I was like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Stephanie did the Devil's Kiss on the ladder to Rhea Ripley. That was pretty cool. And I put who wins here. I don't know if I want to spoil it yet, but who won out of all of the people? This is Nepo baby bullshit.
Is it that what? Say it again.
I put Nepo baby bullshit.
Oh man, so Roxanne Perez won is what you're telling me.
No, I put
Oh.
because of all the Samoans that are winning. I was all they really had to give it to.
So one note I took here was a botch with the ladder sandwich on Rhea Ripley. Do you remember they were trying to sandwich her between the ladder, but it's like it kept getting
Wouldn't
locked.
close. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they karate chopped it to like sandwich her, and then Julia and Roxanne Perez like they grabbed the ladder to like slam it down on her, but the ladder was too big, so it just hit the top rope, it bounced off, and just came standing right back up. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Another part was like somebody throws Roxanne Perez over the top rope, and she's trying to like skim the ropes. I forgot what the term is, but she's
Skin the
holding
cat.
skin the cat. There you go. She's trying to do that, like she's holding on, and Ray Ripley gets out from underneath the ladders and sees her, and then Roxanne's just like hanging in there, like just like staring at her like that. And Michael Cole goes, "Oh, like she's stuck, like she's about to get hit by Ray Ripley." I'm like, you could just let go and run away. That was my thing. That irked me a little bit. But so sure enough, Naomi wins. You know, nepotism does not exist. But honestly, me personally, I would have wanted Roxanne Perez or Stephanie Vodka to have won it. I understand maybe not Vodka because she's new, but Roxanne Perez because she's been working her ass off. But I understand with Naomi, she's doing really good character work as a heel. But I know a lot of people are kind of upset about it too because you said like the whole nepotism thing.
I mean, I'm joking about it, but
no, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
I'm joking about it because it's just like, oh, she's on the family bloodline, blah blah blah. She's Samoan, blah blah. Jimmy or Jey Uso or whoever she's with, right? One of them.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
here I put a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Am I ready for the match?
I would say out of 10,
Yeah.
I'd say a 5. Like, I liked some of the spots. I like the characters in it, but Naomi winning, I feel like it's a waste. I feel like they're just doing that so they could have her lose and have that less than perfect. Because they, you know how they keep putting that stat. Oh, the cash in has been perfect on 100%. Every woman that's cashed in has won the belt. You know, but I feel like they should have given it to Vodka or Julia or even Roxanne, but they're young, so they still have a long time to build their own characters and shit. I just wish they would have done it to one of them. Even like I said, Julia would have been cool.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. It wasn't a bad match at all. Like far from it. I just thought it was okay. Like I don't think I would go out of my way to see this match again.
No, it's something it's not like the AAA Mr. Iguana first match where I was like, oh, I got to rewatch that Mr. Iguana match.
Man, they need to keep Mr. Iguana on those highlight packages like the then, now, forever.
It's just all him then, and it's just Mr. Iguana now, and it's just Mr. Iguana forever. And it's just Iguana. And then together, it is just everyone with Mr. Iguana.
And that's him with this puppet, whatever. Um, so the second match here, I really don't have any notes for it because I didn't get to see this one. But it was Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. from the match earlier. Another performer pulling double duty. I
Mexican,
remember,
another Mexican.
yeah, my friends had asked me like, who the fuck is Octagon Jr.? I told them that's the son of Octagon. How do you not know?
That's the son of Dexagon or something.
Dexagon.
Dohedragon. I don't know.
Do you have any notes for this match? Because I didn't really get to put anything.
I put here Money in the Bank, also brought to you in part by Papa John's. This Intercontinental match was presented by Cricket Wireless 5G. This match was quick, and Dominic pretty much dominated the whole match. So I guess it was a match. That was it. That he, like, I mean, I know we needed the 5 matches to even out the card, I guess. Even though it didn't even it out, it made it to 5 matches, so it made it an odd number. But I don't know if we needed a luchador match over here whenever we got our fill of luchadors over there. And I feel like Dominic dominated this whole match to where it didn't balance out. I didn't really like it. I didn't do anything for me.
Like my gripe with it too, it's like nothing against Dominic Mysterio. Like he's doing very, very well. It's I feel like they have other stories like going on that they could have added to the match, or like they could have done like a tag match, your tag team champions, like New Day or Street Profits, or the US champion with fucking Jacob Fatu, or like any of the other women's titles. Like, they could have done
Tag
anything
match
with that.
for sure. Tag match for sure they could have done.
Who are the women's tag champions, or do they still have those?
Women's tag, isn't it Liv and Raquel?
Liv and Raquel. Yeah, it's like you could have had them on the card,
Yeah, easily.
Like there was only one title match, and that is the next one like we could talk about here. It's Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Champion. If Lyra wins, Becky Lynch can't challenge her anymore for the Intercontinental Championship. If Becky wins, then Lyra Valkyria has to raise her hand and acknowledge that she is the man.
Before we move on to that match, I want to put here they did have a little skit in between where they what was it, the 2 guys from
the Creed brothers.
The Creed brothers, they were saying, "Oh, you got to put this official cinnamon fireball whiskey ladder for the men's Money in the Bank underneath the ring." And he was like, "You want to what's his name? Chad Gable was like, "You want to help El Grande Americano, right? You can tell him where you're going to put this ladder, and you could tell me where you're going to put this ladder." And and then I saw that Money in the Bank was presented in part by DraftKings. Also,
man, you got so many sponsors like that I missed.
And then the next, when you said the Women's Intercontinental match, that was presented by Seagram's Spiked, which are wine coolers.
Okay. It's like, okay, I guess, man.
They had a lot of sponsors. They even had Elden Ring right in the center of the ring.
Yes, Elden Ring. So the ones I got are Elden Ring, Prime, Seagrams, Wheatley, Cricket, Cash App, Slim Jim. Slim Jim was part of this weekend and also part of SmackDown because they put Slim Jim on the tables.
Was it on? Oh, yeah. No, we can talk about that.
And then, sure enough, Fireball, because it was the Fireball ladder. This is where we'll talk about the Fireball ladder when it comes to that main event, because that was a big thing that fucking irked me too. But we can continue on with the women's title match. The notes here I put very hard hitting. a bunch of "We want truth" chants that were
I
going
have
on.
that.
We want truth. We want truth.
I have that on my notes too. We want truth chats going
And
on.
it's like my thing is too. It's like I understand, like fans are rightfully mad. Everyone could be mad about it, right? But like you're gonna do it during this match. Like this match was actually really good. I very much really enjoyed this match.
Really, I found it
They
boring.
oh
Honestly,
for real?
yeah,
Oh
I
man,
wrote that I find this match boring. I was looking at grocery deals while I was watching this
did you find any
match.
grocery deals?
A little bit on Amazon.
Oh hell
I've
yeah.
been finding more on Amazon.
I put leg drop off of the announcer's table to Becky Lynch, who was hanging off the barricade, looked gnarly. Bunch of kickouts and false finishes. Becky Lynch did end up winning the championship, so Lyra had to go and raise her hand, and then kind of just irked Becky to kind of poke the bear, like, "Oh, like hold me up with the title, now put this title around me," and I raised my hand up again. And sure enough, Lyra gave her a German suplex and her what's the name of her finisher? Call of Valor. I don't think it's that. It's like something. Angel's
I don't
Wings.
remember. Yeah, something like Angel's Wings or something.
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about though.
So Lyra attacked Becky after the match and walked off. So I feel like this is going to continue on, which I hope so because the match was very very good. Like they worked very well together. Um. So the next thing here, I don't. Do you have any other notes before we go on to the men's Money in the Bank?
Just I know that Becky. Well, just a few things. Becky Lynch reversed a pin and held the tights, that's how she won the title. She held
Yes.
her tights, so the announcers made a big fluff about that. Like she held on to her tights. We need a better camera angle. You see that she held on, and it's like okay. And like you said, Lyra, was poked like a bear, and did a German suplex and then the slam.
Mhm.
And after that, I did put that they did a little commercial for the Mattel Money in the Bank WWE ring playset right before the
Oh
men's
my
Money in the Bank.
god, yes. I have Mattel WWE as my sponsor list.
I saw that little commercial in between. And I was just like, man, this is full of commercials.
Like when they showed Pat McAfee playing with it at the announcer's table and like he
Mm-hmm.
destroyed the whole thing. I was like, imagine getting sponsored by fucking Mattel just for Pat McAfee to destroy the shit live on TV. And then me and my friend Jacob, we were just reminiscing about like our wrestling toys and everything like we had when we were kids. And he had like the life size version of not life size version because that'd be millions of dollars, but like the bigger version of the toys. But it's like the ring. It has like the actual felt instead of it being all plastic.
Mm-hmm.
It had the felt and then the elimination chamber that surrounded the ring. Like he had that whole setup.
Damn.
And I remember me and my brother Richard, shout out Richard, we had our bag of toys of wrestling figures, and we gave them all to my friend Jacob, and he still has them to this day.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
so he's a true one, man. OG, OG. So, let me see. I don't think I have anything else before we go to the next match. But the next match we do have is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match with LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, Solo Sikoa, Seth Rollins, and El Grande Americano. This match was fucking long. Like this was a very long match. I felt like it was very long.
I didn't I don't know. Maybe I didn't think much of the time because I was having a good time watching it. It was a good match.
It was a very good match. I put here that Andrade and Penta were both MVPs of the ladder match. Um, I could have stopped fucking laughing at that ladder sequence that started off real slow because they ended up bringing out this fucking sponsored ladder, which is for those who didn't see it. It's a red ladder just labeled Fireball whiskey all over it. They bring it into the ring, and I swear on my life, dude, this is the tallest fucking ladder I've ever seen. This ladder is fucking huge, and the camera will have like the drone shots, like just circling the ring, And I'm just like, dude, they're so fucking high up. I'm scared somebody's gonna fall, like break their backs. I hope not. But immediately when they brought this ladder out, that the first thing I thought was, this is the ladder they're gonna use to fucking climb to win the fucking belt. Like, this is stupid as fuck. I was kind of pissed off about that. So there was a spot where Penta was on this fucking giant ladder with Seth Rollins. He knocks Seth Rollins down. There's another ladder stacked up against a corner like this. So Rollins is holding it down. And then this sounds cartoonish as fuck because it is. And there's another ladder hanging on the outside against the ring post. And LA Knight's trying to like slingshot Americano into the fucking ladder, but there's not enough room to slingshot him, so he just squats up and then just like slowly climbs. He gets to the top. He steps on that ladder, falls over, goes and he headbutts Penta because Americano put the plate under his mask, and then he's about to reach for it, and then LA Knight fucking climbs up all three ladders, and then he does like a back body drop on Americano off of that ladder. And he's fucking millimeters away from hitting the back of his head on that fucking ladder that was falling on the floor. I don't know if you remember seeing that.
I think so. That was fucking scary.
It was terrifying, man. It was a very sloppy ladder sequence, but man, it got a huge pop out of it. It got a huge pop out of everybody that was watching it. Like, I was very terrifying. What other notes did you have?
I put here, well, obviously the Money in the Bank men's ladder match presented by Fireball Whiskey, Cinnamon Whiskey. I put El Grande Americano dropped the ladder right on Andrade's balls. Like at the beginning of the match.
He did.
It was like right on his ball. I think Andrade even tweeted about it or something.
Man, that shit irked us. I remember. Like, we're just like, oh man.
I like how you could hit someone. This is the universe where you can hit someone in the face with a ladder and it'll hurt, or it's supposed to hurt, but then you get hit in the balls and it's like, fucking piece of shit. Like, that's too much. You know what I mean?
That is too much, man. I felt all the guys I was watching it, everyone just like cringed and winced at the same time.
And I have here, this seemed like a really close match until Seth Rollins called out for Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker to come out to clear the ring. And then Solo Sikoa summoned JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu.
Yes.
And that pop-up Samoan drop that Jacob Fatu did to Bronson Reed was all
that was fucking badass. That was
rowdy.
Badass. Yes.
That was like, holy shit.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Oh man, my hair's all fucking stupid.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No,
I love you, Solo.
That was fucking rowdy. And then Jacob Fatu fucking clears the ring and he's like, go ahead, Solo, or whatever, and Solo's all like, ha 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 ha, like all fucking cool. And Jacob grabs his leg and he's just like, I hate you. He just like pulls him off the ladder, right? And
dude, he fucking destroys Solo, man.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking beat the shit. It was like, what, a Samoan drop. He did the moonsaults, which always looks fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fucking like Urinagi'd him through a ladder, which eliminated him. This whole time this sequence is happening, it's happening for a very long time. A very long time. And then I look at my friends just telling them, I think everybody else in this match fucking died. Because where did everybody else go? And then sure enough, Jacob Fatu, I guess this is his face turn. And a lot of people are about it. And dude, I'm about it. I can't boo Jacob Fatu. We talk about it all the time. We see the videos with him and like how just nice of a human being that he seems.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just really fucking badass. So I'm happy for him. But yeah, sure enough, Seth Rollins climbs the ladder. Oh, the Fireball cinnamon whiskey ladder. He climbs that, retrieves the briefcase, and he is now a 2-time Money in the Bank winner.
Hey, LA Knight almost got him, right? We were getting some
Oh
hopes that LA
man,
Knight
I
would.
wanted LA Knight to win so fucking bad, dude. Like it's
He,
very well overdue, and I think it's just this notion that you better not get yourself over, or else they're not going to do anything with you.
mhm.
That's what I'm assuming at this point, man. Because same thing with like Karrion Cross and LA Knight, they're getting themselves over, and like they're getting the shit end of the stick.
What can you do? That's it's not part of the plan. Was that part of the
So
plan?
was that
Or
part of
was
the
that part
plan?
of?
LA Knight ain't part of the plan.
He's not part of the plan. Did you think that was part of the plan? Because then that was part of the plan.
Yeah, it's part of the
Otherwise,
plan.
that's not part of the
Part of the
plan.
plan. Did you like the show? Part of the plan. How do you feel about Seth Rollins winning? I kind of felt like the way it ended at the end, it really deflated the match for me. It's like
I don't
I
know.
get it.
I get it, yeah, but I would have preferred like Penta to win it, or
Hmm.
even Andrade. Like I wouldn't mind Andrade getting it. I mean, the way they did you hear the commentators say, "Hey, I forgot Andrade was in this match," and then Pat McAfee was all, "Oh yeah."
Oh
He said something
man.
like to where it was just like, man, I think even the bookers or whatever forgot Andrade was in this match. Like, oh yeah, huh? I guess
Mm.
he's not gonna win.
Another note, it's that they were arguing about a Grande Americano being Chad Gable because Michael Cole is like, oh well, he has his arm bandaged up the same way as Chad Gable, has the same tattoo, same boots. And I don't know if you caught this, but Wade Barrett started talking about his nipples.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Guy saying that the rings around his nipples determined if he was Chad Gable or not. And Michael Cole goes, I've done a bunch of research for these matches, man. I never looked at anybody's nipples. Dude, Wade Barrett was unhinged. I'm really starting to like Wade Barrett. Like he's very good.
No, it
Uh
was an okay match.
I
Money in the
rated
Bank.
this 7 out of 10.
I'd give it 6.5. I think
We
it was
should
good.
probably I gotta do 5-star ratings. I gotta make a note to do 5-star rating
Five
matches.
stars.
5-star.
Five
5-star
stars.
ratings. There we go. So our main event here, it's a tag match. John Cena and Logan Paul versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and main event Jey Uso. Note here, I put Jey Uso in the main event. The name checks out.
Brought to you by Morgan and Morgan Law Firm.
Morgan, man, dude, that's
Uh-huh.
crazy. You're catching
Yep.
a lot of sponsors that I missed out on. Thank you, by the way. Um, the note that I took here is like the Cena ruining wrestling conversation. Um, how do you feel about John Cena being a heel as of right now? Do you think he's not doing much, or do you think he's living by his word?
I think he's living by his word, but it's not exciting. It's just boring. Like when you look at heels like fucking Gunther, who was having like good matches and was like an exciting heel. You really like seeing his matches because they weren't boring. And here you have John Cena being a heel but being boring and saying he's going to ruin wrestling. And it's like, man, you could have like an exciting heel or someone you look forward to watching wrestling and it not be, boring.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree, man. It's I do understand that he is a heel. I'm gonna ruin wrestling. It's like the heels aren't expected to have great matches. Like you're supposed to get the fans to be booing you, but maybe it's working. I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about this whole John Cena being heel steal. Like maybe he should just never turn heel to be like the purest babyface of
Mm-hmm.
modern time. But I mean, what's happened? What happened? What's done is done. Um, the other note I took here was Cena and Logan Paul were having a fight. Cena tagged out, and Logan Paul came in, and then Cena tagged himself back in. And Paul was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm trying to teach you something. well, then teach me something. Oh, you want me to teach you something? They start like pushing each other, and this whole time Jey Uso's just like doing a slow crawl, like, I guess I'm gonna get this tag, and he tags out. I don't know, man. Maybe being heel makes people fucking dumb as fuck too. Like that was kind of dumb as fuck. It was funny, but like dumb as fuck. The drone spot. That drone spot. I remember right before when he was reaching for the camera, I was telling everybody, I am kind of annoyed with the fact that they're using the drone for the camera shots. Like, oh, like we got drones now. Like, look at these crazy camera shots. But I think this was the most innovative way to use it because Logan Paul reaches out for the drone and he's holding it in his hand, like talking to the camera. And then that same camera, Cody Rhodes runs up to the top rope, gives him a superplex while Logan Paul is holding onto this camera, takes the bump, he's still holding onto it, and then just from off the screen, Jey Uso just fucking splashes him.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, dude, you got me. I got. Like that was actually really fucking good.
That was pretty cool. Cool.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else here. Well, I do, but it's like more toward the end of the match. But you go ahead with your notes.
A lot of at the beginning of the match, we want truth chants going on.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that? I don't know where this was with the match, but that moonsault Logan Paul did to Jey Uso to the outside of the ring.
Oh my god, that looked crazy.
That looked really good. That looked fucking good. And that's pretty much the notes I had here for the match, other than you get to the end where John Cena hits Cody Rhodes with the belt, so you think it's over. And then someone comes out of the audience to attack John Cena, and who do you think it is that attacks him?
Oh man, dude. So let me ask you, did you fucking pop hard? I did.
I got goosebumps. I was like, oh shit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me fucking too. The masked man picks up the belt. He takes off the mask and it's fucking R-Truth. Or they said on commentaries, it's Wrong Killings. I don't know if you heard that. It's Wrong Killings. And man, that crowd fucking popped big. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, right? Man, like everyone I was watching with were like, holy fucking shit. What the fuck? And then R-Truth dings Cena with the belt, runs out. The ref comes back in. Cody Rhodes. I don't remember if he goes for the pin or he does a crossroads.
I think he does a crossroads.
Sure enough, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes win with the help of R-Truth. And that lifted up my spirits dramatically. Like that was very, very shocking. Like very, very shocking.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? We had just, or at least we tried to. We talked about it, about the release of him. You and I, when we were just like, this is fucking crazy. They just released him. What the fuck? And then the whole internet blew up and said, like, man, they released him. This is terrible. This is a sad day for wrestling. You know, this is someone you can't think of releasing or do it to. And I guess they didn't, or they for some reason brought him back for a good reason.
Yes, it's like this whole we want truth, man. Like it's I guess they listened, but hey, it's part of the plan. So I was trying to see like some of these. So like R-Truth's Twitter page, like he was responding a lot to fans and stuff like that. And he responded to a fan here. It says, I'm going to say this and be done. Wrestling as a collective, fans and wrestlers together use their voice to help get a black man's job back in less than a week. That's why the how is important to me. 22 million views and broken hearts. Change was made, period. And he responded to that saying, no, hashtag, no cap. Hashtag, we want truth was seen, heard, felt, and understood. Believe me when I say this. I love every one of y'all to death. We made history together. And fans are asking him, like, if this was a work, and he said, no work. Because someone said, this was one of the greatest moments in history. We all got worked. R-Truth is back in WWE. And he responded saying that it was not a work.
I believe it. I really do. Even though Triple H, like we keep making fun of after the show, was like, was that part of the show? Is like, was that part of the show? Did you like that? That was part of the show,
That was
sir.
part of the show. That was part of the show. You liked it? That was part of the plan. That
Did you
was
like
part
the
of the
show?
plan.
Did you like the show? That was part of the show.
So, some of the tweets that I have here, I think I shared it with you. Well, first it was talking about our truth, like 2 days ago that I sent this to you, where according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, that said that our truth's WWE departure was a financial decision by the company in the sense that his last contract was so high that for the level they were using him, felt it made no sense. And I think as we saw as the week went on, wrestlers and fans are obviously fucking livid. I think us too. Like we're just like, dude, like why the fuck would they get rid of our truth, man?
Yeah, he was
Why?
just like, why now when you're actually using him? Like, why? You know?
Yes, exactly. So then now, some of the other reports here. This one is from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful. There's no one. This is his tweet. There's not one person in WWE behind the scenes claiming that the R Truth contract expiration was a work. Not one. Not even in quote. It could have been. A lot of people were very upset he was gone. Many had direct emotional conversations with R Truth. He wasn't happy that it happened. Obviously, everyone like that is very happy about it now, especially when it comes to what it could mean for them in similar situation. Not only did R Truth announce his own departure, it was broken by a website. WWE clarified that it was a contract expiration and not a release. Then other contract expiration notifications were made. Probably about the only thing WWE could have done worse than letting R-Truth go was to lie to the entire roster and staff about letting the most beloved guy on the roster go. Working to find out details on the return, but at PWI Insider Com says the deal was put together within the last few days. So then now, this one is tweeted by WrestlePurist. Nick Khan reached out to facilitate a new WWE deal with R-Truth, Ron Killings. According to a source, the new deal came together sometime on Friday. The new deal isn't a normal active working talent deal, but it gives R-Truth the opportunity for one true final run. And this is according to Body Slam Net and at Corey Hayes 407.
Interesting.
Yes, and R-Truth is back within the WWE and will be going under Ron Killing's name going forward, his real name, at least initially. The decision to bring him back happened over the past 24 hours. And either he was good at fucking hiding it from everybody, or I don't know, but was a very, very shocking moment.
Mm-hmm. It was
But like
it was
in a
good.
good way. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was super good. Um I know that R Truth's son was tweeting about the whole situation, or like he was making posts and stuff like online. I don't know if I have it here. No, I don't think I do. But he responded to Triple H when he was like, "Oh, like it's all part of the plan, whatever." And then his son was like, "Stop capping! Like, what are you talking about?" You know. So I feel like his son know. Well, obviously it's his family, it's his son. Like he knows more than what everybody else does. But man, what an event! What an event! The match it was really good. I give it like 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it that about 7 out of 10, especially with getting our truth back. That was
Yes,
fucking that saved the event for me. Where I was like, man, that I don't know what's gonna happen now, but that was like the perfect way to close off the event.
yes, it was very very good. I'm trying to see if I can find what Oh yes, R-Truth's son Christopher Killings in response to Triple H implying that R-Truth's situation is all part of the show. Stop the cap. That's what he was saying.
Hmm.
Um, and like sure enough, it's saying that like it wasn't a work, whatever. Um, yeah, R-Truth's son confirming that it's going to be his last run. So in this post here, it's kind of like a screenshot of WWE saying R-Truth is back. And his son put at the bottom, "Congrats on the new deal, Dad. Last run," with the crying emoji.
Well, that spoils it.
I know.
We wanted it all to be part of the plan. Do you like the plan? Do you like the show? It's all part of the show.
Um, Other important news: Mr. Iguana just tweeted out an hour ago. Grateful and happy. Thank you for the love and support. I'll see you all soon. Hashtag Bocase Verde. And it's a picture
Green.
of him.
What does that mean? Bocasa Verde. Green something?
Bon,
Green heat?
Bocase. Let me see. Let me look this. I think so. Bocase. Translation to English. Put on. Put on green.
Put on the green. All
Honestly,
right.
I support it. Green's my favorite color.
That
Fun
worked.
fact.
Well, that was Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, now we can go on to random news here. Well, that's not very random. We got here. Let me see. Money in the Bank was good.
It was
Uh,
very good, yes.
you got here. Carlito confirms his WWE departure. He seems to be in good spirits. Here's his tweet here. My contract is up in 2 weeks. It will not be renewed. On top of that, WWE is demanding that I pay back the money they paid me for apparently stealing money from the company. I've had my lawyers look into it, and after reviewing my footage on Netflix for the past months, they suggested I pay them back the money. All jokes aside, gracias WWE and especially the WWE Universe. Los quiero mucho. P.S. I'll reappear again in another 13 years. Dios me los bendiga. Uh, so yeah, he's joking obviously about stealing money, but he's his contract is up. He's gonna leave. What do you think about Carlito being released?
Um, it always sucks seeing people let go, man. Not unless your name's Valhalla, because I think everyone hates her. I didn't know anything about the whole Valhalla situation either.
I didn't either. I didn't either till
Yes.
that started. That can of worms opened up.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, I think we also have that as well. Like we could talk about
Yeah,
that. And,
I'll
well,
put
let's
that
bring it up
here.
right now so we can include it.
Valhalla has announced that WWE will not be renewing her contract, and thus she will depart when it expires. Here she tweets, "Dear Wrestling, I come to you with tears in my eyes because our time has come to a sudden end. WWE informed me yesterday they are letting my contract expire. To be completely honest, my ego can't help but be damaged. You always assume that when you end a lifelong career, there's going to be a grand exit. And here I am using the notes app on my phone, typing up a goodbye letter to an entity that I will forget I was even there. I truly take no offense to this. My career, as it was getting usurped by my vocation, it's all on a divine timeline that I trust deeply. I'll definitely miss you, but I know I'll be taken care of by my wonderful husband, by the land you provided for me, and alongside the children I made along the way. I'm going to take off the weight of being a superstar and let myself soar, being just Sarah. She's been growing on me, and the time I let her fully cultivate. I love all the people and you brought into my life, but my social media page won't be about you anymore. It will share only the parts of me that I wish, and none of that will be wrestling. It's more of a clean break kind of girl than the other calls to me will be taking my full attention with all my love, Sarah.
Um, I'm trying to see all the fucking shit people were talking about her. Let me see, 2 hours ago. Because I know supposedly she was like into a bunch of fucked up shit. I guess like she had a bunch
Isn't
of
she
like
like white supremacist and stuff like that?
supposedly
Yeah.
um and I didn't know that until people started digging deep for it, you know? So I mean sucks.
So this one wasn't bad. This one wasn't a bad release.
Mm-mm. Yeah, this one wasn't a bad release, but Carlito's always funny, and someone made a tweet. It's like, dude, if the Judgment Day stops playing the PS5, it means that PS5 was Carlito's and he took it with him. So like how we're talking about like the releases and stuff. Uh, do you think it's? I don't know. It's. Do you think it was such a big controversy about them releasing R-Truth compared to the other wrestlers? So, like, what I mean by that is, you know, they just released a bunch of wrestlers like Shotzi, Gigi Dolan, Cora Jade, Dakota Kai, and et cetera, et cetera. And then they let go of R-Truth. Like obviously, whenever they have releases, like they're going to have like some controversy behind it or like some outcry. Do you? I'm trying to figure out like if R-Truth was that big of an outcry that like fuck, like we have to sign him back, or it's like they have the opportunity to sign people back like right away because like I miss Dakota Kai, you know. I feel like there was a big outcry with Dakota Kai when she got let go. So now everyone's in the aspect of like, well, if you're able to sign R-Truth, you can sign like ex wrestlers back. Like, what's your whole opinion on that?
I feel like there was. I mean, yeah, I miss Dakota Kai. I miss Shotzi or whatever. But there was a bigger outcry with our truth of like everyone,
Mm-hmm.
like you know, everyone together because you had a lot of the talent as well as a lot of the what WWE universe, whatever you want to call it, all
Mm-hmm.
say how much they thought this was wrong or a misstep, and then to like at the live events they're cheering, "We want truth, we want truth," and it's like, man, it's the same as them saying, "We want Punk, we want Punk," and but they weren't saying like, "We want Dakota Kai" or "We want Shotzi," they were saying, "We want truth," and like over and over again. It wasn't just at the very first event. It was what, a week after, 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
after.
Yeah, it's happened for like some time now. I think it's like a
Yeah,
week or two. You're correct.
so it's pretty fucking. I don't know. He had a real big effect on people's mindsets with the wrestling and with the comedy. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel like people really campaigned to have him come back for sure. You know.
And it's like with the this reaction that people are getting, like that he's getting from like the audience, from like other members of the WWE universe, or just like other performers in general. Like I know they were talking about Kathy Kelly, like she was talking about R-Truth, that she was getting choked up, like
Mm-hmm.
talking about
Mm-hmm.
it, and like Big E, like everyone's just like so supportive about it, and it's like I get it, dude, because R-Truth just seems like a great fucking guy. He like
Mm-hmm.
like it's crazy for him to have that big of an impact backstage, even when he's not like as utilized, within like the past 8 years, 10 years, that it's good to see him back. It sucks, like, for the other wrestlers that got let go, some well more than others. But for Arch, I mean Carlito, like best of luck to him. I Carlito's gonna be okay, man. Like, I think he has a wrestling promotion, or like he still wrestles in Puerto Rico. So he'll be okay. He got his bag for the Judgment Day. He's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestlers that like we said they'll move on and stuff like that, but uh they just for some reason, everyone and even us, we were like, what, our truth? Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
They were just using him, what? And it's just like you can't like have him leave like that, that's
Mm-hmm.
just wrong. Like it's just there's something not right about it,
And I just want WWE just to own up to it, where it's like they'll say like it's part of the plan, and then obviously it's not. Like we rag on Tony Khan, like the whole fact that he changed Mina Shirakawa's music like midway through the fucking through the match,
hmm
and they're like, "Did you switch it because of this?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's like, people make fun of him for it, but it's like, you know, the double standards kind of weird, saying like, "Oh well, like it is part of the plan." Well, yeah, it's part of the plan. Like we all just got worked. And it's like, dude, like motherfucker, we don't know anything that's happening behind the scenes. It's like if you're gonna fucking rat on one person, if you're gonna rat on Tony for doing that with Mina's music or like listening to the fans, you should do the same thing with WWE, Triple H, TKO about doing the same
hmm
shit.
no, they should have just owned up to it. I don't know, like they messed
Mm-hmm.
up and it's like, fuck, we listen to the fans this time, we do listen to the fans,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't want to own up to it because then they'll think like, oh, they're gonna start cheering everybody's name and wanting everyone that's released back, It's like you can't afford that. I mean, they can afford it, but they're not going to.
I know, man. I heard there was like a video going around. I don't know if it's a true source, but like TKO was like $3 billion in debt.
Really?
Supposedly, like the whole company and like WWE supposedly they're breaking records and everything, but I was kind of confused and like how are they breaking records if supposedly they're in like billions of dollars of debt? But it's because it's mainly from UFC. Like
I could see
UFC
that.
is the ones that had like a big debt, and I was like, man, this whole them signing with like Endeavor, like to make TKO, like it's kind of hurting WWE in the sense where like, oh, it has to be like UFC, but then it's like, why does it have to be like UFC when obviously WWE's being like the more successful one? I don't know anything about the numbers, but it's like with like 2002, like 2022, 2023, like that era of wrestling, when Triple H was running things, like it was great, you know, like WrestleMania 40 was one of the best modern WrestleManias, maybe one of the best ones, like top 3 all time, you know?
Mhm.
So it's like, how is it that you have such a good show and then within that time you get bought out by TKO or like create TKO and then the next year you have such like a mediocre WrestleMania 41 and then you're going to try to do the same thing at 42. Like WWE's probably making all the money they can, you know, like they're probably breaking records. Like I feel like that is true because
Mhm.
everything's so fucking expensive, but it's just odd. It's just odd.
Well, that's how it is in like a lot of businesses, but like I know the PlayStation, like they make the most money from the Blu-ray side where they lease out the Blu-ray player and stuff like that, but they probably like lose the most money making movies, you know, when Sony makes a movie and
Mm-hmm.
they spend billions on the budget and it only makes this much X amount of money, you know, X amount of dollars. So it could just be the division of it, but I could see the WWE being fine. It's just they're gonna like, well, you're doing fine. Let's cut some more money because we're really losing money and bleeding, hemorrhaging money in these other
Mm-hmm.
spots. You know, we're gonna have to put it all on you.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fucking ads where I feel like it's becoming UFC, and it's like just like the natural flow of it. It's very odd. So like last night they had Money in the Bank, obviously. Like man, this feels like a UFC show. UFC starts, we find a live stream, and it's like fuck, this is the exact same format. Like you know, they have the matches. The matches are boring as fuck. For UFC, and like all the commercials, and they try to fill up that time and it's just not entertaining. At least WWE's entertaining. Like it's in the name, like World Wrestling Entertainment. Like
It better be entertaining.
it's like better fucking like fucking money.
But speaking of ads and more stuff like that, we got here WWE and Slim Jim expand partnership, Slim Jim branding to be placed on tables. And
Ugh.
by tables, I think they mean the tables that get broken up underneath the
Mm-hmm.
ring whenever they do bring out the tables. What do you
I
think
have the
about this?
table.
What do you think about this?
Fucking stupid as fuck. So they did it. I don't know if you saw, but they did it this past Friday.
Did they? I didn't see it.
Because they had a match between Piper Niven and Selena Vega for. I don't know if it was for the U.S. Championship. But they had like a street fight. I don't remember what the match was, but it was like a street fight or like no DQ, something like that. And one of the tables that they had was a breakaway table, and Slim Jim was plastered right on the table. Were you trying to look it up?
Yeah, I am seeing it on a look here. Hold on.
Yes. And see, and the thing that bugs me about this is that that table is broken perfectly in half. Where like the other ones, at least they're broken into like millions of pieces, you know?
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I feel like this was a sponsored table by Slim Jim. Something tells me I just don't know what it is.
It's so weird how they're just throwing sponsorships anywhere they can, but I mean, at least this was something. It's not like with vibrators, with like with men's vibrators or something. At least it's with something that we like. Slim Jim isn't bad.
I know. I need to buy some before they get banned.
They're gonna get banned because of what, the tables?
No, because of Texas.
Why are they gonna get banned here?
No, the vibrators.
Oh, oh, I thought you meant Slim Jims.
Oh no, not Slim Jims, man.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
fucking wreak havoc, make it everybody's problem. I'm just kidding. Slim Jims are okay. They're good.
I don't know. I'm gonna annoy me when they have like something else on the table branded on there. But Slim Jim, I guess it's like even that Fireball whiskey ladder. I was like, okay, I guess like, but I could see why it would irk you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or yeah, I could see that. But to me,
Okay.
it's like, they already have sponsorships everywhere to where they even have the the wrestlers change their clothes for Doom the Dark Ages, or
Or a
for
Clash of Royale.
Clash of Clans Royale or
Hmm.
whatever. So it's not a big deal to have the tables or the ladders to have sponsorships. They even had that one chair, that Cricket Wireless 5G chair. I think it was like a chair that was made into a phone.
Oh yes.
They had
Oh
Alpha Academy
man.
doing it, I think.
Yes, I remember that. That shit's, I don't know, man. These
Yeah.
ad placements are getting kind of ridiculous, man. It's like it was kind of funny at first, but it's like, oh man, they're being serious with this. This is kind of
Yeah,
cringe.
that's where it's getting bad. Is that at the first it was like, oh, this is kind of funny because it sounds not serious, but now it's getting more serious. It's like, I don't really want it now. It's over. It's too ridiculous,
Yeah, yeah.
No, but what else do we have here? Let's see. TKO. Per Wrestle Votes, TKO is planning to replicate the full WrestleMania 41 weekend layout for Mania 42 using the same venues: Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas Convention Center, and T-Mobile Arena. WWE is also aware of the backlash surrounding the WrestleMania 42 announcement. So, what do you think about them doing WrestleMania 42 all over again for WrestleMania 41? That's basically what they're saying, right?
Yeah, man. It's I don't know, man. It just kind of ruins that, like the not speculation, like the spectacle of
Mhm.
WrestleMania, to just keep it there like in one place again and again and again. I don't know if they're gonna do it for a third year in a row, but I haven't been part of my life where they had WrestleMania in the same place 2 years in a row. But I know they did that back in the '80s, and supposedly they did it with Las Vegas as well. Like they had Trump Towers, and they had it like at MGM. I think I don't remember what it is, but it's like one Caesar's Palace. I think it was Caesar Palace.
Mhm.
Um, I just don't think it's fair to New Orleans because they already announced that it was going to be in New Orleans, and then they pulled back on it. Like, so I feel like this is going to bite them in the long run. Like, they're going to complain about it. I feel like when the show's happening, like they're going to chant something. The fans are going to chant something.
Mhm. They're gonna
Um,
boo Hulk Hogan.
yeah, Boo Hulk Hogan. So, I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, like New Orleans is going to get a future date, a future WrestleMania date, but it's like, how far ahead in the future is that going to be? For all we know, is that the following WrestleMania, for WrestleMania 43, that they might have it over there in Vegas again. That's what I'm thinking. I feel that in my heart, but um, I can see like they're trying to compensate for giving New Orleans Money in the Bank instead. But I feel like I would be pissed off if, like, hey, I'm gonna give you this 5 course meal, like, a Michelin star rating. Oh hell yeah! Like, yeah, I'm gonna eat it this weekend, and then when it comes up to it, like, hey, you know what? We're actually gonna give you McDonald's. Like, I'm sorry, man. I mean, to be fair, I like McDonald's, but
It's
you
not
know,
worth
bad
it.
analogy.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Not worth it, man. I don't know.
No. Well, I think this is pretty ridiculous if they're gonna repeat the same exact layout, uh, and not tell us like why. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
And the fact that like 41 was mediocre, I think at best. So why would you repeat mediocrity?
Hmm. I guess because everything's expensive, they could make money
They'll
like
just
that.
reuse everything and already have it
Man,
built.
if it's gonna be the same set, that's gonna be dumb as fuck. That's the one thing I'll be upset about.
I think it's just weird. I don't even know if it's like I'm not like lashing out. You know,
Hmm.
I'm not like I don't need this to be that way. That's terrible. I'm just like why? Like
Yeah, I think I'll make a bigger deal if like they show the stage and it's the exact same stage. That's the one thing that'll irk me.
it just to me it's just weird that they're
Hmm.
just oh well we'll just do the same thing like from last year and it's like that's kind of weird but okay I guess
It's like,
it's like what's the reason though that you're doing it why not it's like okay
it's like
I guess
you got me, you got me.
never mind okay I guess lastly here on the news we got here the Young Bucks have discussed buying PWG and starting their own indie. Me and Nick have talked about it a lot. We talked about buying PWG and reopening. We talked about starting our own indie. Talked about a wrestling school. I don't know. In the next few years, though, if we're gonna do something, it'll probably happen in the next few. Source Matt Jackson, never not jet lagged. What do you think about the Young Bucks starting their own school and wrestling line wrestling thing?
Man, let me see, Young Bucks. Because I was reading something that they need to talk to Super Dragon because I know they said like Super Dragon was one of the owners PWG, which is interesting. I never knew that. I didn't even know that PWG was still going like was like still happening, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that would be cool. Like I feel like the Young Bucks will do something special with PWG. Because have you ever seen a PWG show? Like
I don't think
any
so.
man, I gotta let you borrow one of my. I have a DVD that I actually purchased from PWG.
Mm.
It was Battle of Los Angeles, um, 2018, and it's like this tournament that they have, like indie wrestlers versus each other in a tournament style. And like the last match is a like a 3-way dance. Whoever wins at the next event, whoever wins that tournament, that Battle of Los Angeles, the next event they have a title shot at the PWG Championship. But it's like maybe it won't mean anything now because like on that DVD it has like Jeff Cobb, it has Ricochet, it has Marty Skrull, Keith Lee, Walter, Dijak,
Hmm.
it has all of them on it. Man, they're right on time,
Oh
dude.
boy.
Son of a bitch. That's pissing me off. But it's I don't know where I have it at. No, I don't want to go grab it. But it's like wrestlers that we already know today, Instead of like looking at this DVD like, oh, I never heard of this guy. Oh man, this guy's actually fucking badass. Because I remember that match had Keith Lee versus uh Dijak, or I think his name was Donovan Dijakovic or something like that. And that was the first time I saw two big men acting like cruiserweights, and like this crowd's just fucking hot for it, man. It's like I know they had this match in NXT, but like seeing it for the first time ever, you're just like, damn, like this is like true athleticism. Like this is fucking intense. I'll let you borrow it one of these days, so that way you can check it out. But like, I think just a heads up, I feel like you won't get like the same reaction I did when I first watched it. Like
Hmm.
I remember watching it with Richard and my dad, and even both of them were like, "Man, like this is like really, really good." And but I know like Young Bucks, like they're very well known, like grew up like coming up during the indie scene, going to New Japan and stuff. Like that's what AEW is about, like for about like the indie darlings and stuff. And nothing wrong with that at all, because that's where a lot of companies depend the talent on. And I feel like they could do something well with PWG, like revitalize it.
Damn, I guess they have that much money though to fucking buy a whole wrestling promotion, huh?
I think so, but I don't know if I don't know how much money that it will cost to buy PWG, but I think the Young Bucks definitely have that money if they're able to start AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. You never know. That'd be very interesting. I would support it.
I don't know. I just can't see really. What's the word? Me being into Young Bucks or whatever.
Hmm.
Let me see.
Nah, I
Got it.
hello, hello,
Yeah.
hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was started talking. I ear raped myself.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
um, I feel like if the Young Bucks were to buy PWG, I don't think they'll put themselves in it. I think they would just probably like be the bookers, like to hey, we're decide we're gonna do the matches because it wasn't entertainment based PWG. It was just like pure wrestling, and it was just good, and
Mhm.
like the PWG doesn't have really necessarily have the same format as AEW, where it's like a match happens. All right, we gotta go to this next match because it's a DVD. Like it'll just cut to the next match and you can just pause it whenever. That's like the beauty of DVDs. Um, but you never know, man. I gotta look into PWG matches. Like there's some that are like really fucking good. I know that's where like Ricochet, Will Ospreay, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega came through and like a lot of wrestlers today all came through PWG. Um very not backwards. That's a terrible term. Like very at home made,
Mm-hmm.
like
Okay, I know what you mean.
not high production, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
good fucking wrestling.
Yeah, like off Broadway, almost amateur.
Amateur, there you go. Yes.
Amateur.
Yes, but it just has that niche to it that I kind of
Mhm.
like.
That's cool. No, I mean, I don't know. There's already so much wrestling too. I feel like we would just it would be even more. I wouldn't watch it personally, probably.
I feel it.
Unless
I understand.
unless like you or someone told me like, oh god, you ready to watch it? Okay,
You're like,
I'll
ah,
check it out.
fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, Lorenzo, you want to watch PWG? Oh, yeah, sure.
Fuck. One thing I can't refuse if someone asks me to. Fuck.
God damn it, man.
But
This is my job.
that's all the news we got. We got a little bit of funny shit here to look at and botches.
What we
Check
got? What we
here.
got?
We got here. Someone check on Booker T. Here's the two ladies doing the stereo devil's kiss, and there's Booker T on the
Dude, that's
ground.
Gooner T. That's the picture they use.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was
Hell
a good
yeah.
match.
I'm gonna go rewatch it later, man. I need to watch parts of it before I watch
Yeah,
basketball.
that first match was good. The Mr. Iguana, and then that match was good too. Which
Hell yeah.
let's see here, Simpsons wrestling fans right now.
Oh my god, dude. I fucking love The Simpsons, man. They predicted everything. They predicted Mr. Iguana. That's
Dude,
wild.
here's wrestling picks that go hard.
Ooh. It's Logan Paul taking a super kick, and it's like his fucking chin is caved in, man. It looks great.
Just hit like at the
Ooh.
upper part of his teeth.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
legit. You know how like a few weeks ago we saw that picture of what was it? Hangman's head going into Will Ospreay's face, and his face was caved in. Exact same shit, but Jey Uso's foot and Logan Paul's fucking stupid idiot chin.
Here's Fightful Wrestling. Mr. Iguana shirts are being sold on WWE Shop.
Is that still on sale?
This is
Oh
special
my
event
god.
item.
Oh man, hold on. I would double check. But we could go ahead and continue. I don't want to hold up see if I can find the shirt.
Mr. Iguana. Here's nobody. Here's Benjamin Franklin when he figured out electricity. And it's the Young Bucks doing the the gritty. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, the gritty. This is the same clip I saw when I said white men got no rhythm.
The
Oh
young
man,
bucks. Oh my god.
that is
Hey,
fucking funny.
let's see what's here. What's next? Oh, terrible landing for Adam Cole. Let's see. Oh wait, you can hear it from here. Hold on.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Right there. Good job by Fletcher. He saw the opening and he struck. And now Fletcher. Oh, no! God. Jeez.
God, dude, Adam Cole hits his head right on the fucking thing. Right on the corner. Terrible.
Oh man, okay, cool. I can hear myself. I wasn't trying to say anything because I didn't want to like play back or anything. But man, dude, for not a guy known for getting concussions, like I think he's okay.
I hope he's okay.
How much do you think that Mr. Iguana shirt is? 35. Damn, did you see it?
I might have seen it. I might have seen it actually.
Yes, $34.99, and it ships free with code WWE29.
Not bad.
It's one of the
Mr.
top
Iguana.
selling shirts right now. That's actually good for him. Good for him.
That is. Let's see what's next here. Oh, this was CM Punk, AJ Styles, and El Grande Americano, and then it has these three dragons here from the Money in the Bank qualifying
Jokes
match.
on them. That dumb dragon won the match. That's crazy.
He didn't, but he did do really well.
He did well. Oh no, well he won this match, not the ladder match.
Oh yeah, oh my bad. He did win this match.
You're good. Yeah, that was me. I should
I
elaborate.
thought you won the Money in the Bank. I was like, I wish he
You're
did.
like, Gabriel, we just talked about this an hour and a half ago.
I wish he did. What does this say? Oh, let me turn on the audio here. Let me see. Do.
Adrian gonna springboard here. He grabs off the House of Horrors into the launching order to the midsection. Mr. Danger gonna springboard here. He grabs
this fucking like what it shows here. This like there's light bulbs everywhere hanging on the ceiling. He grabs onto the ceiling to swing. This dude has a bundle of light bulbs. Like I don't know, it's just crazy how many light bulbs are here.
It's hard to describe like what's going on here.
It's just so many light bulbs, and I'm just worried like one of them's gonna fall and break and like stab someone vertically.
Oh man, did you ever see that video of like the tube that goes through that guy's arm?
Yeah, it goes through like his like ear, right?
Man, yes.
That's real nasty, and he's just
Every
bleeding,
time
like real badly.
And everyone's like, I remember when I saw that, they're like, that's the problem. They're using the skinny fluorescent tubes. Like, those don't shatter like the big ones. And I was like, that's a problem. They're just using fluorescent tubes. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. I just don't like death matches, man. I feel like...
Nope. Me neither. What do we got here? Let's see. Here's CM, Banana, and Banana Rhodes.
Damn, new skins are Fortnite or what?
Next year is Make It Happen WWE. Logan Paul posted.
Oh my god, give me a fucking break.
Elon Musk versus Donald Trump for SummerSlam.
Man, is that fucking... Oh, that's a Tesla logo. Oh,
yeah,
I thought that was
like Captain
from
America.
The boys. Yeah.
Oh
man, can't believe that's politics today. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It is. I don't even look at it anymore. Oh, this is fucking Andrade getting hit in the balls.
Oof. Oh yeah, man. Everybody winced when that happened. Like when we saw that with my friends. Ugh.
Just him getting hit in the balls real quick. Like I said, he gets hit with the ladder, and it's like, "Ow, you bastard!" And then, "Oh, you son of a bitch!" Like,
yeah, it's like you motherfucker, fuck, dude. Dude, you get hit in the balls, you're out for a fucking while. Like
Fuck
you are
yeah.
out, dude.
With the edge like that of the ladder.
I remember my wife, she hit me in the balls once because she thought it wasn't true, and I was on the floor for at least 15 minutes.
Dude, it hurts.
She goes, "You're fucking around." I'm like, "Dude, I need a minute because this shit fucking hurts."
Why would you do that? It's terrible.
Oh man, I hope
It's terrible.
Andrade's okay.
Here's I have seen the future and it's great. Here's AI Mr. Iguana with all the belts, all these belts. Put on
Oh
him.
man, I hate this. I hate AI shit so much. It looks nasty.
It looks
It,
nasty.
it looks worse than deep fried,
It
and I hate deep fried videos.
does look nasty. Here's old man HBK and Maricela Peña looking like telenovela villains.
Dude, there's no way her hair's real. Like she is the Martian from Mars Attacks.
Here's another picture of them, but here's Shawn Michaels with their hair too.
It looks so stupid. It fits him. Oh my god, man! You said you liked her, right?
She looks pretty hot. I think so.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm
Teach
into
it. That yeah, nah. I'll
I'm into
support
it.
you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. If wrestling is fake, explain this. We have the iguana getting Spanish flied.
Oh, dude, I just love the fact that the crowd was absolutely fucking mad at this. He steps on it, and like that crowd just got hot, like boo. And shout out to Lindsay Dorado. You know, this is the same wrestler. Oh my gosh, I don't remember the story. I think he is released. He got released by WWE, right? Do you know that chick Izzy? She was like the little girl that was a big fan of Sasha Banks at the Performance Center. A fan of Bailey.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So supposedly her dad got banned from the Performance Center because he was being an asshole to like everybody. Supposedly, I don't know. And like her dad would always go online to like talk shit like to wrestlers and everything. And he talked shit to Lindsay Dorado, this guy. I was like, oh, like, you know, you ain't shit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know the whole context of it. But Lindsay Dorado was like, motherfucker, like, I'll find you. And he fucking found his house and went to his house. And was like, oh, you want to say it to my face? And the guy was like, oh, no, like, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I was like, that's why I like Lindsay Dorado, man. I was like, I have a level of respect for him.
That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Go that extra level to fuck with a troll.
Dude,
you know what? Fuck that shit.
And he's like, I'm gonna dox you. He's like, your family's in danger. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I
Don't do that. Don't
will
do that.
kill you. I will kill you.
I will kill you.
Lastly, here, Iguana in the bank. I'm telling you, that's all I was seeing was
Dude,
Mr.
man.
Iguana shit.
Honestly, if there's anything we could take away from today's episode, it's two things. One, thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, just supporting the channel. Thank y'all for buying the t-shirts at stickmule.com/that'sallfunny. Thank y'all for leaving the 5-star ratings on Spotify, anywhere where you get your podcast. And second of all, Mr. Iguana.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Iguana. R-Truth and Mr. Iguana.
R-Truth and Mr. Iguana, man. What an episode, man. I'm so glad we were able to record today, man. It's like I feel like we just did a pipe bomb today. I feel good in my chest.
Well, I want to thank you for being here, Gabe. I want to thank everyone else for listening, liking, subscribing, rating, reviewing, sharing, and commenting. And we'll see you all next week here on That's All Kayfabe. Thank you all so much. Take care.